Howdy YouTube, Darlingtonfarm here, just out here getting ready to do a little bit of welding. So I have to make a couple more of these guys here. This is just basically a repair patch for a guardrail. If you recall back or have watched my earlier videos, I did a crap load of those for an apartment complex down in Louisville. Anyway, I gotta go back down there now because there was one area where the concrete on the upstairs was so sketchy. There was no way in hell I was messing with the stuff that was there or drilling tapcons, or not tapcons, but drilling anchors down into it. And I told them, like, hey, look, I'm not touching these. I'll come back when you fix the concrete. And that was, the beginning of summer. And I'd kind of hoped they had just forgotten about it, but sadly they gave me a call and said, hey, can you come, fix this, fix those last three. And it's like, oh, yeah, I forgot about those. So I had one left over, and I thought I would show you making the rest of these guys. Fortunately, I had leftover parts and pieces from building these. So look, I got some 3/16 by 5 that I just blew some holes in with the plasma cutter. I had some of those left over. And I had my little jig here for building these. This is just scraps, some 3/16 there, a couple of, cut-offs there of inch tubing, some 1/8 inch, I think it's 1/8 inch, those left over from something else there. You just take your piece, slide it in there, snug it up, and then it's centered down here, and this just clamps onto the table. So quick and dirty little thing here, and let's weld this guy out and build two more of them. So yeah, fun times. Alright, I got my ground hooked up. Let's see if this actually will capture it okay. We are nice and snugged up here. Look good, tack it. Now, just to be safe, I haven't dropped this thing. I'm going to check these guys in a square before I go ahead and weld them out here. Good. Good, so we'll go ahead and weld this guy out here. See if you can see this alright. In my last project, when I was doing, I forget, like 60 some of these guys, or 50 something, it was a lot, I forget exactly how many. I set up my XMT behind me there for spray transfer, and it was pretty quick if I remember correctly. But just for a couple of these, I've got 023 wire in the Miller-matic here, just because they're multi-matic, just because that's what happened to be in there, and I just cranked it all the way up. And I'm running C25. Normally I run straight CO2, but that little 80 down there I've been trying to use up. I normally just keep a big full-size bottle of C25 there if I have to do any small stuff, but I'm just trying to use that 80 up so I can have a bottle of argon, since for most mobile stuff anymore, right over there, I use straight CO2. I just use those 20-pound bottles of CO2, and yeah, that's pretty much what I use exclusively now. So just wanted a little argon bottle in case I have to do any little jobs with some spool gun action, because with aluminum you use straight argon. So let me do another one of these guys here, and hopefully you can see it. Alright, placed it in my jig here. So I can show you here. Alright, that's what I like about doing jigs like this for large volumes. You just slide it in here, drop it down, make sure you're aligned there, and the work is done. So I'll go ahead and weld this guy out here. And it looks good. First thing, I tack it. And we'll just, if I remember right, I kind of did an angle like this where I did it in 2 halves. Cool. Alright, so now when I actually get down there, all I do is set this guy up next to the other post. I will throw a square on there like this, make a mark on my other post at this end with a Sharpie. Take my angle grinder with a zip disc in it, and that's one nice thing I like about having a 6-inch angle grinder is you can plunge cut straight through a 1-inch piece like that. Slide the new piece in, just level it up, weld it in, Tapcon it, or not Tapcon it, but I just use these cheapo redhead earth anchors for stuff like that. Impact wrench it in, and you're good. So I'll take you along for a ride tomorrow on that one, so that might go up this weekend. Anyway, I'm Darlington Farm. Thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and have a good weekend if I don't get another video up.